Alright, howdy. I'm going to do a demo today that's not really a demo, kind of a full-out demo of a particular piece of gear. I'm going to do a demo of my Boss FZ-2 Hyper Fuzz, which I've done a more extensive demo of before, but I've since learned that at least one of the modes on this is supposed to be a copy of a 60s, 70s Univox Super Fuzz, which is also supposedly the pedal that Pete Townshend used to get his Live at Leeds sound, playing an SG Junior at the same time, or a special, I guess, 2 P90s. So I'm going to try to see if I can emulate that tone. And to that end, I'm using today, instead of, I usually play through one of the Marshalls or the Sound City, or the Line 6. I'm playing today through a Sound City Concord, which is a 50-watt tube amp. And Sound City, for those of you who don't know, has a lot of kind of similar lineage to high watts, which is what Pete Townshend was playing. At least I think that's what he was playing on Live at Leeds. So this is probably as close to the amp as I can get. I'm playing, of course, the Hyper Fuzz, and I'm playing it through my Les Paul Special. I think this actual model is called a Faded Junior, but a Junior only has one pickup, so I'm calling it a Special, and it doesn't say anywhere on it. But mahogany body and 2 P90s, so between that and the Concord should be relatively close to the guitar and amp setup. And most importantly, I'm using a coily cord, which I think is just going to be essential to the 60s sound. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try out some stuff. I'll play it clean at first, and then I will get some dirtier sounds, go through the modes on the Hyper Fuzz and see if we can get any of that kind of Live at Leeds kind of thing going on. First off, this is the clean tone of the amp. It's on the bridge pickup. As you can tell, it's a very clean, high headroom amp, which makes it actually pretty good for demoing distortion pedals, because most of what you hear in the demo is the pedal itself. It's not one of those deals where you're feeding an already distorted amp. This one stays pretty clean, pretty loud. So there's an example of some of the stuff. So it has a real kind of clean P90 sound to it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the Hyper Fuzz on. I'll turn the gain all the way down. The tone is in the middle, and so is the level. And I'm on Fuzz 1 here. Fuzz 1, and you'll notice that the sound is not very chord friendly. It's an E minor, and you can barely hear anything except the fuzz. So it works well with bar chords. If you try to bring more of a full chord into it, it kind of turns to mush. Leeds. up real well. So I'll go ahead and turn the guitar volume down. It gets quieter, it's so fizzy. So it doesn't turn down and clean up the way you could do, say, with a fuzz fade. So I'll go ahead and turn it all the way up, all the gain all the way up on this mode, so you get an idea of what it does. Switch now to gain mode 2, which is, I think, a scoopier sound. And again, I'm not sure which of these is supposed to emulate the Super Fuzz, so we'll just see what we got here. But this is gain, or mode 2 with the gain all the way down. That sounds very Sabbathy to me, or very, you know. Lose the high E string, which is interesting. And again, this mode doesn't clean up, it just gets quieter when you turn it on, which is weird. So I'll turn that up about halfway. Always to me seemed the least useful of the modes on this thing. Fuzz all the way up. You can just kind of hit that and go away. So I don't think that one's really very musical. I think probably the best tone on this pedal is in mode 1 with the gain all the way down. So there you go. That's the demo of the Hyper Fuzz for its suitability as a live at Leeds Town.